Hey, hey, hey! Whatever. My name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Gamer 2. Let's just guess it. No need for weird, long intros. Whatever. Yesterday was the worst. Yeah, to be honest, I'm in the same situation. Whatever. I slumped down at the breakfast table, massaging my temple with my fingers. That I did not do. I didn't get any sleep last night. I was too busy trying to salvage my poor laptop, and last week's work on MikoMaid 2 along with it. I tried my best, but I wasn't able to fix it. My poor laptop's completely dead. The screen refused to turn on for a good 2 hours. And when it finally did boot up, the fan made strange whirring noises, then shut down promptly 2 minutes later. I could take my laptop in the repair shop, but what's the point? My laptop's pretty old and it probably costs more to repair it than it would to buy a brand new model. Same. Mine was actually the old one. Was lying on my desk for 4 years at least. So it was old as heck. There was no point in repairing it. So I get where she's coming from. It's like someone is sneaking a peek into my life and making it over into the game. Anyway, I don't like admitting failure, especially when it comes to electronics, which are kinda my forte. But I think this might be the end of the road for my old laptop. Rest in peace, you will be missed. What a pain. I press a head against my mouth, trying to suppress a yawn. I feel exhausted. Same. So much for Clover's attempts to cheer me up. Now my stress levels are off the charts. Hey Nekohime, what's wrong? It looks like you're having trouble keeping your eyes open. I am alright. You don't need to worry about me. I was just having some technical difficulty. And my day is 10 times better now. Ties. I don't remember what she was talking about. I stared at Suki, my eyes wide. I'm so tired it took her appearance a while to register, but now I'm looking at her properly. I can see there is something strange about her. There's nothing strange. She's wearing... Well, she isn't wearing much at all, and that's the real problem here. What are you talking about? She's wearing an apron. It's absolutely okay. Apart from a cute pink apron that's tied about her waist, she's completely nude. No, she isn't. What are you talking about? Suki, why are you just like that? Oh, this? I just felt like dressing up a little. That's what she says, but since she's wearing less than usual, shouldn't that be dressing down instead? Today is an important day, after all. We should cut loose and celebrate. Speaking of which, I made you favorite pancakes. They're covered in whipped cream and sugar. Eat up, Nekohime! Suki places a plate of steaming fluffy pancakes on the table before me. The pancakes are thick and perfectly round. All nice, even golden brown color. The peaks of whipped cream on the pancake tower are starting to melt, and the sugar sprinkled on it glistens tantalizingly. These pancakes look really good, and they smell good too. A strand of drool drips down my chin. I know it might seem childish, but there is nothing I love more than sugar. Why? Chocolate is nice and all, but there is something about a perfectly made stack of pancakes that's simply unbeatable. No, there isn't. Chocolate wins with pancakes. I pick up my fork ready to dig in when Wait, hold up. Why is today so important? What happened? Why are you celebrating? Oh, don't you know? You should have received an email this morning, same as me. I didn't see. I spilled juice on the freaking desk. Right now.
15 minutes later.
Okay. The disaster cleared. You know, this really is a shitty week for me. Like, absolutely. First, shin bone. So I get the shin splints again. So I have to deal with that. Because I was running. And it's a recovering injury, basically. Second, I fucked up the situation with a certain someone. Third, the disaster over here, right now that happened. Yeah, my big gamepad is out now on the balcony, drying. I'm rocking mousepad with Mordred now. Mordred is great, by the way. I have not checked if one of my external drives will be alive now, because it's been, well, flooded by the orange juice. Great. Hopefully it works. Hopefully I did not lose that data on it. So yeah, it's been fun. Hell, I actually even realized I might need to wear braces again. Because, well, I used to wear that crap. But apparently at least it looks like this. My teeth are, like, moving back to the weird positions. So, that sucks. Let's continue with Sakura Gamer 2. Which somehow has insight into my life. And even into the future, apparently. I'm glad that freaking juice did not flow near the laptop at all, so it's safe, at least one thing. But still, over 1 terabyte of data is on this crap, so I hope it's not gone. We'll see later. So you don't you know? You should receive email this morning, same as me. I didn't see it. I was too busy trying to fix my laptop. It's broken. Oh no! What happened? Clover happened. Say no more. I understand entirely. That really does suck. But if you haven't heard already, that means I can be the bearer of the good news. Ahem. Actually, I can go like this. Let's go pinkish. Even though you won't see much of that. Or maybe it's pretty alright. Suki clears her throat. Is she trying to generate suspense? Van says, I'm very pleased to announce our table application to Manga Market was accepted! I mean, normally it probably would be good news, but given the fact that the laptop is dead, we don't have the files, I don't know if she will be happy about it. Ha! Then that means... That's right, we're going to Manga Market in a couple of months. It's a couple of months. Well, then it's fine. You know, I don't know if I should be actually pouring that damn orange juice again from the bottle to the cup. That might have been a bad idea. I mean, it's already a terrible week, whatever. I feel like... yeah, whatever. That's right, we're going to Manga Market in a couple of months, so we've got to work our cute little butts. They are. Off to get MikoMaid 2 ready in time. I'm sure our fans will love to see us. We'll sell thousands of copies and maybe people will even ask for autographs. It'll be great, aren't you excited, Nekohime? I sit there blankly, staring at Suki with empty eyes. I can imagine that. Am I excited? I don't know. Does that uneasy burbling in the pit of my stomach count as excitement, or am I coming down with something? Maybe I'm sick. I'm sick of dealing with all this stress. What stress? Now our place in Manga Market is confirmed. I'll have to work harder than ever. I mean, stress is cool. Doesn't it make you work better? I absolutely work surprisingly better under stress. I'm no good at meeting people at the best of times, but the thought of meeting people who might potentially have read MikoMaid is excruciating. Going to Manga Market last year wasn't so bad, since nobody had a chance to read any of my writing at that point, but this is totally different. We have fans now. And haters too! What if people insult me to my face? I don't think they will. I don't think they will. You see, there's a difference between doing that through the internet and face to face. Usually people who speak loudly in the internet don't have the courage to say the same outside, you know. So you're safe, kind of. And I still need to finish writing the script for MikoMaid 2. I have too much stuff to do and not enough time to do it in... Hey Nekohime, what's wrong? Nekohime! I lost a whole week of work. Now I'm gonna have to rewrite a bunch of scenes. I already have so much to do, and this pressure does make things easy and easier. I mean, it's a few months, you're supposed... Yeah, you're cool, girl. No worries. Damn you, Clover! I mean, still, it's not really helpful. Maybe a bit, but... I sniffle, my eyes feel wet, and my head hurts. For some reason, my stomach won't stop churning. Not even the smell of Suki's pancakes can console me now. In fact, I think they're making me feel even worse. Hey, Nekohime! Nekohime, you're crying! Did I do something to upset you? I'm really sorry. You did nothing wrong! Whoa.
Meanwhile, in a small shrine in Asakusa.
It's been almost a year, but the naughty granddaughter of mine still hasn't come home. I thought she'd come crawling back to me after a few weeks begging for forgiveness, but she hasn't contacted me once.
I mean, why would she? She's living the life she likes.
She hasn't written me any letters or rang me on the phone or come to see me. She hasn't tried to contact her out either. Sakura was worried too. I wonder if she's alright on her own. For all I know, she could be dead. This has gone on long enough. She's an ill-managed girl, but she's still my family.
And that's why I will mingle with her life and make it miserable, right?
She might be an adult now and she's old enough to make her own decisions, but I promised her parents that I'd keep an eye on her. She's always been such a flighty, irresponsible girl. If I'm not there to guide her, she'll get herself into all kinds of mischief.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Tsukiko, my naughty, poorly behaved Tsukiko. When are you going to go home?
She found a home.
If you continue to defy your grandmother, I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive you.
What if she doesn't want your forgiveness? What the f... Time flies by, even faster than the blinking of an eye. Each minute becomes an hour, each hour a day, each day a week, and I push myself harder than I have ever have before. I buy myself a new laptop, then hold up in my room for hours on end, typing and deleting and retyping words until my head spins. I have rewritten these scenes sometimes, I can't tell if they are good or not anymore. In the end, I guess it doesn't matter. I just need to finish MikoMaid 2's script. I mean, it does matter. Sorry, but the "it doesn't matter" approach kinda smells of EA, Blizzard. It's, you know, similar. If I don't finish the writing, Suki can finish the last of the CGs and Clover can finish the last of the music. I don't want to slow it right down, I need to push myself. And that's exactly what I do. I write and write and write and write until my fingers feel numb from striking the keys of my laptop. And so, with less than a fortnight to go before the manga market. Just how long is this game? Thank goodness! I fall down against my bed with a flop. The springs creaking beneath my dead wave. Who knew writing could take so much out of a girl? I'm worn out, but I'm glad I finally done it. The script for MikoMaid 2 is officially done. That's one obstacle out of the way, at least. But my biggest challenge still awaits me. We'll be going to manga market soon. We'll be there for 3 days, and I bet it will be really busy. Manga market's always held in the height of the summer, and the convention hall will be packed with sweaty bodies. It will be hot, and no amount of AC will help me cool down. Oh, speaking of AC actually, and well, maybe not convention hall, but basically the place I worked at. They literally put a limit on how low or how high we could set the AC, which was ridiculous. But that was not really a problem. I mean, I would set up it the way I wanted anyway, right? Whatever. The problem was where really the personas that would constantly switch it on and off. Like, how dumb are you? Switching it off and on would basically cause people to get sick. It's obvious. But no, let's do it. Let's switch it on. Or the most ridiculous thing was, we're in different room, right? You are constantly in the big area where the AC is going and so on. So have it turned on. Nice, cool, alright, you're used to it. Then they walk out of the room, say, oh, it's cold, turn it off, and go back to the room. Why? What's the point? Really, there were so many people that basically were doing that at my work, it's ridiculous. My previous work. But yeah, there's a lot of I could complain about with them, that's true. Oh. Well, not only me, really. I guess a lot of people run away from there because of two people there. Two. And yeah, they were annoying as heck. Good thing they don't know English at all, so even if they were to run into my videos, they will not have any idea I'm talking about them. For to be fair, with one of them I was at the end of my work there on a really bad terms, so I couldn't care less. Anyway, it sounds like hell. You know, burning bridges behind me kind of thing. Wait, stop. It sounds like hell. Okay. I know I'll hate every single second of it. I'm starting to shake just thinking about it, but I can't back down now. I've come too far. I'll be with Clover and Suki, so it should be fine. It will be fine. I think. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But no matter how many times I repeat this mantra under my breath, I can't quite bring myself to believe it. You know, I think I was saying that I like the Nekohime's design the most in Sakura Gamer, but I think it changed a bit and I like Suki's more. Anyway, 2 weeks later. Yeah, I like Suki's design more, to be honest now. Even Clover is like more attractive to my eyes. Anyway, alright, we're finally here. Let's get down to business, everybody. We need to set up our table. Right. It's Thursday evening. The convention itself doesn't start until tomorrow, but there's still a large number of people in the convention center setting up their tables. Loud chatter footsteps and squeaking table legs echoes through the room. The din is so cacophonous, it's enough to put me on the edge. You know, it doesn't look like some freaking big convention, but maybe that's just one area. So I wouldn't know. Suki and Clover are already starting to work on our proof, but I'm frozen in spot. It's so hectic I can hardly hear myself think. Manga market was busy last year, but I think it's even more crowded now. There are hundreds, seemingly thousands of tables. What? One long table, 2, 4, 6, 8. Whatever. There are not even 100. There are hundreds, seemingly thousands of tables being set up, all devoted to different things: manga, anime, games, music, merchandise. There's so much going on, I can't take it all in.
Excuse me, young miss.
A man walks past me, holding a stack of posters in his arms. His elbow brushes mine, and I almost jump a foot in the air like a startled cat. Meow! The man looks back at me and offers a sheepish smile.
Sorry about that. I hope I didn't hurt you.
Who knows?
No, it's alright. Don't worry about me. I should have been more careful. I'm very sorry for getting in your way.
I bow hurriedly and take a few steps back. I want to extricate myself from this awkward situation as fast as possible, but...
Hey, what are you going? You Nibrat, you almost made me drop these chairs.
Wow, I'm sorry.
I spring back, alert, my face beat red. In my attempts to extricate myself from one awkward situation, I stumbled quite literally into another. Sure. Unlike the first man I bumped into, this one is very tall and broad-shouldered with bulging muscles. He is so ripped, he could probably tear me apart like a piece of tissue paper. But he probably won't do that. What in the world have I gotten myself into?
You would be sorry if these chairs had fallen on you. They're heavy now. You ought to be more careful, you stupid kid. Manga market isn't all fun and games, you know. Some of us have our whole livelihoods riding on this event.
I'm sorry.
I bow over and over until I feel dizzy. At least my supplications are enough to placate this man, because he snorts and walks off mumbling under his breath.
Kids today were so careless. I bet the girl can tell her ass apart from her elbow.
How dare you?
What's she doing here of all places? If she takes manga market lightly, she'll get swept away by the tide.
Swept up? No way. Am I nothing more than a piece of driftwood? If I'm not careful, I might die. I'll die. Hey, Nekohime. What's wrong with you? Your face is so pale. You're not coming down with something, are you? Oh, no, I'm fine, really, I'm fine. You don't look fine to me. Come on, Nekohime, you can't lie to me. We've been friends for way too long. I can see through you just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
So what's up? Did something happen? No, not really. It's not important. That guy was...
I glance at the man I bumped into earlier. He's busy setting up table. Not too far from ours. His forearms bulging alarmingly as he sets the chairs down.
Oh, that nasty man. Did you get in a fight with him or something? No, of course. I mean, no, not intentionally. Huh? What's going on? Did Nekohime get in a fight? It was like a physical fight or something. I was just spacing out and I just the dead guy and he got kind of annoyed. Did he shout at you? Maybe a bit, but... Alright, that does it. Nobody shouts at my cute, lovely and leaves today the tale. I'm gonna go give Jarek the scolding of a lifetime.
Okay. To be honest, no. I mean, he wasn't at fault.
No way! Don't do that!
Huh? Why not?
I don't want you to get in trouble, not on my behalf. It's fine, don't worry about it. I used to work in an elementary school, remember? I'm used to punishing naughty kids who misbehave. But it's not him who misbehaved, really. That guy might be all muscle, but no, he's no match for me. I've broken up hundreds of fights before.
But he's not a child. He's a fully grown man.
With fully grown muscles.
And you taught 7-year-olds.
Oh, you'd be surprised how devious 7-year-olds can be, my sweet innocent Nekohime. Compared to that jerk Shota who liked to stick pins on my desk every morning, this guy's nothing. He's beneath me. I'm gonna let him have it. No.
No, please, I don't want you to let anybody have anything.
But he upset you. You're shaking like a leaf.
Maybe, but it's not like I didn't deserve it. I'm the one who got in his way after all. And it looks like he's selling stuff at my market too. I want to make an enemy out of him.
His table's not that far away from ours, and I don't think I could deal with him giving me the stink eye throughout the whole convention. I'm not a confrontational person. If I ever get my hands on a Holy Grail, I'd wish for world peace. Why? I mean, I understand. Yes, I mean, everyone would like world peace, you know, but really, that is the first thing you would think of? Clover might love getting into scraps, but this is a fight I'd far rather avoid.
Can you drop it, Clover? Please, I don't want to make a scene. We might get bad publicity, or we might get kicked out. We work hard making MikoMaid 2 together, so let's not let that go to waste. Not over some random NPC like that who doesn't even have a name or a character sprite. He's not worth it.
Well, as much as paid me to let bullies like that get off the scot-free, I guess you have a point. I don't want to start an altercation.
What bully? I exhale in relief, my shoulders slumping. Thank goodness.
But if that guy gives you any more trouble, just let me know. I'll deal with him just like I dealt with that brat Shota.
And how did you deal with Shota, may I ask?
That, my dear Nekohime, is a secret. If you knew what I did to him, you might not be able to sleep at night.
I want to know.
It's that bad, huh? I hope you didn't do anything that would get you arrested.
You didn't stick needles into his school lunches or inject the deadly virus into his milk, did you?
What? No way! This isn't a horror story and I'm not evil. I simply taught him a lesson he'll never forget.
Do I want to be learned a lesson like that by Clover? I think I would like. I would risk it, okay? I don't know what she's talking about, but I'd risk it.
For all grandstanding, I bet you just wrote a sternly worded letter to his mother.
Huh? How'd you know? That's not what I wanted.
It's a universal truth that teachers don't have any real power, dummy. I was a menace in the classroom when I was a kid. Once I put a frog in my teacher's desk, and she couldn't do a thing to me, except send me to the principal's office.
That's really, but don't do more than that. Like, at least in Poland, I never ran into something like detention, or you know, being basically banned from being able to attend school. That's like something that never happens here. I don't know, you would really need to do something terrible, I guess. And there's been a lot of weird stuff happening in my school sometimes. Like, for example, in junior high, dude literally put fireworks into a goddamn toilet. And, well, let's face it, destroyed it. And, you know, and nothing about it. He was like, just, okay, you will get minus points to your like grade for how you behave around, which didn't really matter. Anyway,
my grandma was really pissed when she heard about that.
I'd be pissed if you did that to me too. Being a teacher is hard enough as this without those little brats making even worse. The one thing I probably did to the teacher that was not really nice, was also not planned really, was hit her, and it was the teacher that was of religion, also junior high actually. I hit her with a goddamn eraser. Because we literally were taking erasers, snipping it into small pieces, then we would take this shit and, you know, go. And I managed to hit her. On the other hand, I also sniped some teachers with football. So yeah, happens. But I was in the gym, you know. Anyway, next.
Sorry.
Suki sticks her tongue out playful.
I've grown out of that now, for teacher.
Ex-teacher.
Whatever. Now why don't we go back to setting up our table? We need to pull these posters up, and I have a few cardboard standees of our characters we can dot here and there. Oh, and I wanna hook up a TV somewhere, so we can show some footage of MikoMaid too. We also need some speakers so we can play our opening song nice and loud to all the convention goers. That will get everybody's attention.
Can you do this the way it is? It's basically desk next to a desk. You're just full of ideas, aren't you?
Yep, that's why I'm the brains of the operation and you're the brown. Now why don't you go back to the parking lot and get our TV out of the car? I need somebody to hold it in here. Nekohime can plug it in and make it work.
Alright boss, I'm on it.
Good, while you do the busy work, I'll start putting up the posters. Do you wanna help me arrange the table?
I'm with my closest allies, but my stomach won't stop churning. It feels like I've been strapped in on a particularly violent roller coaster which has no intention of stopping. It's so noisy in the convention hall, I can hardly hear myself think. But there are no people. I just want to lie in bed, pull the covers over my head, and go to sleep.
Hey Suki, I'm sorry to be a burden, but can I take a few seconds out? I think I need to go lie down. It'd be more helpful if you could set up our table with me. There's a lot of work to do, and I don't know if I can handle it on my own.
Exactly.
But you do look pretty pale. I don't want you fainting, so okay.
Suki nods her head judiciously.
You can take a quick break, but I expect you to come back here in 20 minutes. I need to help me and Clover stop all the fiddly crying stuff. You're much better with that kind of thing than we are. If we try to hook the laptop and the speakers up on our own, I'm afraid we might cause a huge power outage across the whole convention center.
How? What? It's laptop and speakers. It's one cable probably. Unless you use some cool connecting stuff, but come on!
I doubt that will happen. Nobody's that technologically incompetent.
Okay, now that I think about it, they might be right. Surprisingly, there are some incompetent people like that.
You say that, but you used to work as a computer repair technician. You must have seen some truly horrific sights in your time. Like rice stuffed into a D drive, for instance.
She's speaking about her own story.
Oh yeah, how could I forget? That was one of the highlights of my career.
And it was entirely Suki's fault too.
Some people really are dead bad with technology, but I doubt you and Clover are. I trust you. I'm sure it'd be just fine without me. Really, I just get in the way. Hey! Enough of that! Alright?
Suki takes hold of my shoulders and gives me a shake.
You're an important member of our group, and this is a critical time for us. We need to work at this together if we want MikoMaid's 2 release to be a success. Have a bit more faith in yourself, Nekohime. You're my good girlfriend. I never would have asked you out if you weren't smart, talented, and incredibly capable. Keep your chin up. That's easier said than done, but I'll try. That's the spirit, that a girl!
Suki pats my head, but it does little to lift my spirits. The convention center is filled with chatter, laughter, and constant noise. People rush about here and there, more numerous than ants, as they spread tablecloths, tack up posters, plug in electronics, unfurl wall scrolls, line up merchandise.
It's carnage, I tell ya!
This convention center is huge. I'm just one tiny microcosm of the living, breathing, pulsing, and tidy. I feel like I've been swallowed whole.
Okay, you know what? Considering that she's taking a break, we'll take a break and we'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next episode of Sakura Gamer coming on next tomorrow, which is Saturday? Maybe. No, wrong. No, yes, Saturday. Because if I remember correctly, Thursday goes the first episode, Friday would be this one, and Saturday would be next one. Alright!
See ya!